welcome to The Spirit Safe. My name's Rob. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. Today we're going to finish off the Johnnie Walker walkthrough. So I think I started 2018 with the red. I did the red, black, double black, green, gold, platinum, and now how about the blue? So the Johnnie Walker Blue label, this is probably from the early 2000s, this 20cl bottle. It sells, the regular size bottle now I think is over $300 in BC, not cheap, doesn't bear an age statement, and this one is bottled at 43% ABV. This came as part of a set, and let me show you the set. So it's called The Collection, and it's got 20cl bottles of the red, black, gold and blue. Let me just show you. So, you know, I actually pulled the label off the black there because I put I used it for the double black, so I had a little sticker over the top of it, and I pulled the label off and I pulled it off. So yeah, I paid 100 Canadian, so that's pretty good considering the blue is maybe 300 for the full-size bottle, and it saved me buying full-size bottles of the red and the black. So obviously had to excuse me, obviously had to buy the double black, green and platinum, which in the case of the double black and the green, not a chore. The platinum getting a little bit expensive, but you know, I enjoyed this this set, so I thought I'd just show you the tasting set, 20 CLs. So onto the blue. Expensive, 43% ABV. One of those luxury whiskies. I really like how it's packaged though, this aquamarine blue type coloured bottle. Really very, very nice. They know how to package stuff, Johnnie Walker. So let's see what's going on here, and then we'll do a comparison with the 18-year-old or platinum, which I saved a sample of, a little sample bottle of the Johnnie Walker 18. Very grassy, malty. Definitely some sherry going on, a lot of hay, fresh grass, sweet chlorophyll, like a sweet buckwheat kind of chlorophyll. Get a vibrant malt and a sweet grain at the same time. Lots of lovely cereal notes. A little bit of rubber, maybe, not too obtrusive. Basil, sprig of mint, nice cantaloupe melon, sorry. Fragrant notes. A little bit of sweet smoke, not too much. The non-peat fan can definitely get along with this. This is probably the nicest grain component. I'm not a big fan of blended whiskies or grain whiskies, particularly not Scotch grain whiskies. But I can tell that this grain has got a little bit of age to it, a little bit of poise. Same can not be said, for example, with the red. The grain I found very bothersome, particularly on the palate. Light herbal notes. You can tell that this is blended for enjoyment. It's a luxury blend. It's blended for just pour it, maybe with ice if you like. You can tell the segments of the market that it's blended for, and it's not produced for single malt fans particularly. That said, I can tell there's some Clynelish in there, give it a bit of body, dark fruits, sherry, raisins, lemon and lime. Alluring, but not over-facing or scary either. Very, very easy to palate. Malty, citrusy, lots of nuttiness as it moves on to the finish. Sweet smoke, hint of coastal notes. Lovely sweet grain, not a bothersome, nippy grain at all. Nice grain notes, some sherry, honey, brown sugar, sweet cinnamon. You know, it's easygoing, very palatable. Very, very nice on the nose and the palate. Just easygoing, expensive blended whiskey. Chocolate, maple, hazelnut, creamy notes, and then it moves on. The spice in the grain carries on onto the finish. Okay, so how are we going to do this now? Do we add a bit of water now or not? No, we'll do this undiluted next to the Johnnie Walker 18 undiluted, and then I will add a bit of water to the blue. So just a little bit of the Johnnie Walker 18. Let's do the comparison. That seems almost vinegary in comparison, actually. Now it's woken up, much more chocolatey. Seems rather two-dimensional compared to the blue. Eighteen's fine. It's got a bit of harshness and then that drops away. And it's a graininess on the finish with the 18. Which is interesting, actually quite challenging for somebody who doesn't really like grain whiskey, whereas the blue, not particularly challenging whiskey. Okay, I'll give the blue just a drop of water because it's not at a high ABV, so less than a full teaspoon. Apples, more malt. Smoke is starting to come out, but it's not an aggressive smoke. Rice wine, rose water. Confectionery type notes, elderflower. Saffron. Retained the body even with a little bit of water, even at a low ABV. Very nice. A little bit of fizz, giving it a bit more fizz. The finish on the blue is a rye, ginger snaps, toasty oak, iodine. Quite long for a low ABV and for a blend. It's nutty, chocolate malt, bit of bonfire smoke, barbecue, gingerbread. Very, very nice. This again, the 18 now, bit vinegary. They're both good. They're both fine. I can't really see myself spending over $300 on the blue label. But then it's not designed for the malt drinker. It's designed for the blend drinker, the person who doesn't mind spending that sort of money. Comparing the two side by side, I see that the blue is probably the better of the two, but it's also a lot more expensive than the platinum, so it better be the better of the two. I don't think I'd buy either the platinum or the blue again. Maybe at a push the blue, if let's say I was going through duty free and there was a particularly good deal on it, but it's not designed for the malt drinker. It's a thing of itself. The Johnnie Walker range, what I find enjoyed more, the red, black, double black, green, gold, platinum or blue. I think the one that I'm most ready to rebuy would be the green, the blended malt. I really enjoyed picking out the different distilleries in that. So I could see myself having another bottle of the blue label before the end of the year. Sorry, the green label, the blue label and others, probably not. Anyway, I've enjoyed the Johnnie Walker walkthrough. I hope you have as well. It's outside of my comfort zone because I'm not a blends drinker, but hopefully I've been able to do them justice. I think Johnnie Walker are very clever, Diageo are very clever at creating these blends at the different price points. And there's something out there for everybody. So I hope this has been helpful. I've certainly enjoyed doing it over the last year or so. Like, comment and subscribe. And I'm going to pick up the red now instead of the platinum. Sorry, the blue instead of the platinum. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the review. Like, comment and subscribe, and hope to see you again soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.